Hi, my name is Jesse Barcelone, and in this week's video, we are going to talk about the scanning that is required for the week 3 discussion. So I left off last time. I'm going to just clear. I already logged in with the password of parrot and typed sudo su in the first video. Now I'm going to type the ifconfig command. This is my setup. Yours will be similar, but you will have your blue team number and your student number, and then 25 for parrot. I'm going to log in to this one. Ubuntu is the password. And I'm already at this prompt. I'll clear this screen. I'll type ifconfig. All right. So we want to do two things here. We want to do an Nmap scan. So if you just type Nmap and hit enter, you can see the various switches. Now, I would classify that output as not pleasant on the eyes. So what I noticed is I went into ChatGPT and I typed what are the switches for Nmap? Didn't even spell it right. And it gave me, a prettier output, if you will, something that looked a little bit easier to follow, you know. So it's worth looking at this tool. But anyway, I've already provided you with the guidance of what we're doing. We're doing an aggressive scan. Enabling OS detection, script scanning, all these other things. So I'm going to type the IP, which is 10.9.2.200 of my victim machine. Okay, is scanning illegal? Scanning itself is not exploitation, but some of these log entries are going to be noted by the SOC analyst, Security Operations Center, and we're going to go from there with this class. Anyway, I'm running the scan, and here are my results. And as you can see, I can find out all kinds of information. Looks like Linux, running Apache server. One of the important things for all of you is that you will all have a timestamp. That's one of the things I love about Nmap is I just used the snipping tool in Windows. It provides a timestamp. You also see version numbers. That's something that attackers will use to target systems. I see a version number here. So all that's important. The other thing that's kind of important, if I just do this with no switches, this is just going to give me the ports that are open. So you also have a, assignment to kind of explore. And that's what we really want you to be doing, is exploring things on your own, and as well as using the guidance. And now I have these ports, and I can actually look further at these ports using some of those other switches. And I could even say, okay, if you're out of ideas, you could say, okay, here is my output. What do you suggest I examine? So, you could use that. That's it's just an idea. I like it. So anyway, and then of course you can post that. That's your unique screenshot that you can post as well. So that's some guidance of how to use that, and we'll go from there. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the scanner. Okay, so Nikto. It's been around for a long time. It's particularly scanning web servers. So once again, you can just type that and see all the output. I mean, that's a lot. So if you want to phone a friend, and once again, nice, more well organized uh output that's easier for me to understand. I like to be organized. So anyway, in this case, you're just going to put -H and then HTTP :// and the IP of your machine. If you remember earlier, I kind of like put my IPs here. I mean, if you want to have an assistance of Chat GPT helping you with loading the command. I like to type my own stuff usually. All right, so we're going to go ahead and scan. And one of the most important things is, in the next week, you're going to see some of these entries in the logs, and we're also going to look at them in Wireshark, which is really cool. So here again, you need to have your timestamp. So that's part of it. And my favorite part here is that it gives me information and it says, I found this and it's quite interesting. So I'm still waiting for that result. And like I said, you can once again you can research, you can just look at the commands, you can try different things. We want you to experiment, and that's part of the last thing, and discuss it. There you go. Interesting options found. Again, I can use the snippet tool to take a picture, have my timestamp, etc., and discuss this and engage with your other blue team members. Some of the people have vast experience in SOCs or pen testing, and some of the people play with the tools a lot. So there's a lot you can benefit from being in a class with others. That's the end of the week 2 discussion video. I hope you have full guidance on what is needed for this week.